Hi, I'm Justin Herbert, and I'm about to fill out my ultimate movie bracket.
Oh, excellent. All right.
Thank you. There's 32 teams. Okay, the 1-8 matchup. That's not really fair. Like, these are probably like two of my top movies, so I'd have a tough time picking between these.
So this is poorly seeded.
It's poorly seeded, but I'm not gonna give you a hard time about that. I would pick Interstellar, but Shutter Island was a top 5 movie for me, personally, that's how I feel. So I hate to do that, but Interstellar just got a special place in my heart.
Big Leo DiCaprio guy?
Yeah, I'm a fan, but Interstellar's just a good movie. Yeah, Spaceballs versus Happy Gilmore 1. Love Spaceballs, however, Happy Gilmore 1, I've seen it, so many times. It's just great movie, so memorable to me. So I am gonna have to pick Happy Gilmore 1 here.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
I've seen half of it.
Terrible.
Happy Gilmore 1's a good movie. I'm gonna have to go Step Brothers here. I've seen it. It's one of the most quoted movies of all time. You walk outside to practice, someone saying a quote from Step Brothers any given day. 40-Year-Old Virgin, great movie though, but Step Brothers just on another level.
Do you have a favorite quote, Step Brothers?
I mean, I think at the end when they got crossbows and Chewbacca masks, I think that was one of my favorite parts. I loved The Zodiac, but I think The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies as well. I'd probably put that in the top 5. So another tough matchup here, but I'm gonna go The Dark Knight.
Is The Dark Knight your favorite
of the Batman trilogy? Probably. You picked some really good movies here.
You picked these movies.
Well, technically. I love both of these movies. No Country for Old Men is a kind of a terrifying movie. Not terrifying, scary, but but at the same time, The Departed, I love The Departed, so I'm gonna go The Departed here. Huge fan. Leo, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg, great cast, great plot, a lot of action, great movie. Which Austin Powers is this? If it's Goldmember, I'm gonna go Austin Powers here. Borat, another movie that we quote all the time, but Goldmember is one of the, I've seen that movie probably 8-10 times, so I'm gonna go Goldmember. This is another tough one. I would probably say Django Unchained. I think that's a great movie. Love Jamie Foxx in it, but I do love Inglourious Basterds too. Like another great battle. But I'm gonna go Django Unchained here. Two of my other favorite movies as well. I think The Prestige is severely underrated. I don't think it's as well known, from Christopher Nolan. But at the same time, Good Will Hunting, love the movie. But The Prestige wins this one. No major upsets yet.
I think Django's a little mini upset.
Mini upset? Oppenheimer, Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption is one of my favorite movies. I would put that in my top 5. Oppenheimer, great movie. Loved that Josh Peck was in it. Wasn't expecting that, but Shawshank Redemption wins this one.
That's not what I expect you to say. So Shawshank over Oppenheimer, that's an upset.
That's an upset? Yeah, I guess Christopher Nolan. Yeah, I'm gonna go Wedding Crashers here. I think Wedding Crashers is a great movie. I've seen it, a ton of times. Always great to put on the TV. No disrespect to Ace Ventura and his series, but big fan of Wedding Crashers. Gladiator 1.
Yes.
Gladiator 1. I'm gonna go with Gladiator 1 here. I thought The Minority Report was really good. I was entertained. I'm a fan of Tom Cruise and his movies, but Gladiator 1, classic. I feel like it's a great movie, great plot. Saw Gladiator 2, wasn't as impressed with it, but Gladiator 1 wins this one.
The sharks in the Coliseum, the second one?
Yeah. I mean, I'm no historian, but. I'm gonna go Talladega Nights here. I think that's one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies. Great cast. Another movie that I think I quote all the time and just randomly pops into my head. Can watch it almost any time. Talladega Nights. Movie that I've seen the most, probably Step Brothers. I think I've seen that almost every time it's on TV, just almost as background noise.
Your go-to before you fall asleep show or movie?
Yeah, probably a comedy. So whether it's Step Brothers, Anchorman, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, that's another movie too that you can watch at any part and still have a good laugh. Fight Club or Seven. Fight Club is one of my favorite movies as well. I think that one probably edges out Seven here. I've only seen Seven a couple times, maybe, but Fight Club.
Final scene in Seven.
Yeah, What's in the Box. Yeah, I mean, good movie. I think what ruined it for me was I watched it on our team airplane, and so I probably didn't get the full, atmosphere, environment, but we'll see. I'll watch it again.
Do you have an ideal plane movie?
I would say on the team plane, probably more so of an action movie. I'm not trying to laugh a ton. I think it's something that you gotta lock in and, prepare yourself for battle. Gladiator would be a great movie.
Do you ever judge what other people are watching?
No, not really. I think whatever they're watching, I think it's important for them to get in the right mind space. So if it's comedy, if it's action, no hard feelings. I'm gonna go with The Truman Show here. I love the concept of The Truman Show. Sometimes I think I'm living The Truman Show. But at the same time, The Martian was really cool. Love, I got a science background, loved the whole thing about, being stranded. I don't love the idea of being stranded on a planet, but how he kind of made potatoes, made water, did all that stuff. Pretty cool, but I'm gonna go with The Truman Show here. That's a tough one. If you include Anchorman 1 and 2 together, am I allowed to do that?
Sure.
Why not? I'm gonna go Anchorman then. I think Anchorman 1 and 2 combined, I've seen a ton of times, but at the same time, Billy Madison, that's a tough one. Both great movies, but if I had to pick, Anchorman. Favorite football movie, probably Remember the Titans. Favorite rom-com is either Fool's Gold or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Two more mind benders. I'm gonna go Inception, one of my favorite movies. Gone Girl was pretty crazy to watch for the first time. I remember not being mentally ready to see that movie. So I'm gonna go Inception here. I think that's one of my favorite movies, and I'll stick with that.
Dude, love her.
Yeah, Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. I mean, it's hard to rank comedies versus actions and thrillers, but I'm gonna judge based on how the movies made me feel, how many times I've seen them, and ultimately their meaning to me. I feel like that's fair. So I'm gonna go Interstellar here. Like I said, heavy hitter, my number 1 seed. The path is gonna be pretty easy to the Final Four. It's tough because Dark Knight is a very good movie, very good plot, loved the trilogy, but I've seen Step Brothers so many times, and it would be a disservice to Step Brothers if I did not let them go to the next round.
That's the first pickup.
The Departed versus Goldmember. I'm gonna go Goldmember here. I've seen it so many times and I still laugh at it. I think the movies are so funny. Dr. Evil is one of my favorite villains. So I'm ready to handle whatever comes with it, but I'm going Goldmember. The Prestige, no questions asked. I'm gonna go Shawshank here. Love that movie. Wedding Crashers is a great movie, but Shawshank wins this one. I feel like you did a pretty good job spacing these out because it's like now we've got comedy versus action, comedy versus action. I'm gonna go Talladega Nights here. I remember the first time I saw it, great movie. Funny movie, made me laugh a ton. That's how I'm judging it. My favorite in-theater movie experience was actually probably Dune 1 or 2. The whole audio, visual effects, I thought that was really, really crazy and kind of cool to see in movies. This is another tough one where I think both deserve to be past this round. Just tough seating, If you're the Truman Show, you got stuck playing a heavy hitter and there's nothing you can do about that. But I'm gonna go Fight Club here. I'm gonna go Inception. Love Anchorman, love everything about it, but Inception goes on. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple movies that I totally could have told you they're gonna be there, and then I'm kind of surprised with a couple. I didn't think Austin Powers or Step Brothers were gonna be there, but they get lucky. March, crazy things happen, so. Interstellar. This is where Step Brothers goes down, but Interstellar is just a great movie. Goldmember had a great run, but the prestige goes on. The Shawshank Redemption goes on. You know, now I start, no, not that I wasn't evaluating based on plot and overall, but I just think, you know, Shawshank was such a classic movie. I'm glad my dad made me watch it growing up, so Shawshank for sure. Favorite family movie? I wouldn't say just one. I would say we watched a lot of these, but I feel like my dad's got a similar taste in movies, so I probably got most of them from him. I think some could consider this an upset, but I'm gonna go Fight Club.
So dramas have really made themselves known in the Elite Eight. Comedies dropped off.
Yeah, I think that's just, the potential of a comedy is not what you know, the action thriller type movie can get to. But I think a good comedy can, you know, like we saw, Step Brothers, Goldmember, Talladega Nights, they had their run.
You think this is a fair top 4 for you?
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. I think I would include these 4, and then I would have thrown Shutter Island in, and I think Good Will Hunting's not too far off, which they had tough seedings in the first round. I think I've made it well known that Interstellar is my favorite movie, so if I turned back on that now, I would be a liar, and that's not what I'm about. So Interstellar wins. Yep. This is where it gets tough, where it's been tough. You know, I think a lot of people are gonna be upset that this team goes on, but I'm ready to deal with that. I'm gonna go Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption. I'm kidding. Interstellar. I felt like there had to be some suspense. I think it was just the combination of kind of almost post-apocalyptic, like, you know, Earth is kind of going down this crazy road and Matthew McConaughey saves us all again. The whole physics thing and how they basically go back in time essentially to help this girl figure out this equation. Christopher Nolan tells the story a lot better than I did, but.
What's an embarrassing movie that you love, like a bad movie that you love?
Bad movie. I don't know if this really counts. I think, like, growing up, I thought the SpongeBob movie was so funny. So I guess that's embarrassing, but like I grew up watching SpongeBob. It was a funny movie.
All right, that is it.
Thank you guys.